Question 3 was a little bit different in the sense that we've had to do budget reports for the income statement and the cash flow statement quite a bit, but never really just for the balance sheet or just a part of the balance sheet. And that's what this one asks for. So we're doing a budget for Slumber City, who has a 12-month reporting period that ends in December each year. And we're doing our budget for 2023. So we have an estimate of all these things that we expect to happen. We have these account balances from the beginning of the year. So these are the actual balances, and then these are the estimated balances at the end of the year. These are the actual numbers we'll need. And finally, the bank balance at the end is expected to be 28,500 credit. So the current assets and the question was prepare the current assets and current liability section of the budgeted balance sheet at the 31st of December. So here's all our info that we've got. The first thing to realize is that these are estimates for things that will happen during the year. So they would go on our income statement and our cash flow statement. So we can get rid of those for this part of the question. But then this is just a simple drag and drop question. We've got accounts payable here, and we just need to remember that is a liability and a current liability. We've got accounts receivable here, and we expect the balance to be 75, but that is a current asset. And lastly, we've got inventory. We expect the balance to be 120,000. Inventory is a current asset, and it looks like we're done. We're just forgetting one thing, and it's just this little bit of info that's been at the bottom of every question that we haven't even used yet. And this is where we use it. It says the bank balance at the end of 2023 was estimated to be 28,500 credit. What a credit means is we think we're going to go into overdraft. So that will actually be a current liability. I've written bank overdraft there. You don't need to do that. You can just write bank or cash, whatever you call it. But I just wrote bank overdraft there to indicate clearly what it was. And I guess we better total each of those sections there. In terms of the marks, we've got 1 mark for the accounts receivable, 1 mark for inventory, 1 mark for accounts payable, and 1 mark for the bank overdraft. There were no marks for the total, but if you look at past exams, sometimes they take a mark off if the totals aren't there. So you might have got all these 4 right, but you only get 3 out of 4 because you forget the totals. So always total things up, even if the question doesn't explicitly ask for it.